Hello everyone, this is Rita, a senior teacher from Azad High School, Jammu. Today I am going to teach you a topic of trigonometry. This is taken from the 10th class mathematics subject. Today I am going to tell you about the basics of trigonometry, what trigonometry actually means and what are their concepts. Let's start with the word trigonometry. First one is tri. It means 3. Second one, gon. It means side or sides. And the third one is matron. It means to measure. With the combination of 3 words, what do you mean? It means the measurement of the 3 sides. And the 3 sides, obviously, a polygon which is made up of 3 sides is a triangle. But which triangle? Trigonometric ratio can be used only in right angle triangles only. Alright, the triangle should be a right angled triangle. Now, if we say the actual definition of trigonometry is, it is a study of the relationship between the sides with its angles. That is actually a branch which is known as trigonometry. We have to study the sides with respect to their angles. Okay. Now let me show you. Let us say this is a right angle triangle ABC, which is right angled at B. It means that angle B is of 90 degrees. Then here we take this point as A and this is as C. This is a right angled ABC. Now next, we have to first find out the relationship between all sides with respect to angle C. This angle here, angle C is an acute angle. Okay, angle C is an acute angle. Now we have to identify all 3 sides with respect to this angle C. Now if we take this side AB, AB is what? It is opposite to the side of angle C. We can say that, we can write this as opposite side of angle C, right? And for the side BC, we can say that it is an adjacent side to angle C, right? Write it down here, adjacent side of angle C, right? And the third side AC, AC is the hypotenuse. Which side we consider as a hypotenuse in a right angle triangle? Which side we consider as a hypotenuse in a right angle triangle? The side which is in opposite to the angle of 90 degree. Angle B is 90 degree. Therefore, the opposite side of angle B will be considered as the hypotenuse side. So here we can say that AB side is the opposite side of angle C. BC side is the adjacent side of angle C and AC is the hypotenuse. Now, if we find out the trigonometric ratios, then how will write it down? Trigonometric ratios here are trigonometric ratios. What are these? The first one is sine. Sine of angle C. Here we are taking the relationship between all sides with angle C only. Sine of angle C. It will be the opposite side of angle C the ratio of opposite side of angle C with the hypotenuse, which will be AB upon AC. That is the sine of angle C. Now for the next, cosine of angle C. It will be the adjacent side of angle C upon hypotenuse, which will be BC upon AC. Now for the third trigonometric ratio, that is tangent of angle C. It will be opposite side of angle C upon adjacent side of angle C, which will be AB upon BC. For the tangent of angle C, we can also write it down as sine of angle C upon cosine of angle C. Let me show you how. In the previous page, as I shown you, the sine of angle C is AB upon AC and cosine of angle C is BC upon AC. Now, when we solve it, we will get AB upon AC multiply AC upon BC. Here it is. We will get AB upon BC. Just like that. So, if we say the tangent of angle C, it can be written as the sine of angle C upon the cosine of angle C. Similarly, for the next three trigonometric ratios, which are cosecant of angle C, secant of angle C, and third is cotangent of angle C. These are the reciprocals of the first three trigonometric ratios. We can write it down as 1 upon sine of angle C for secant, 1 upon cosine of angle C, and the third 1 upon tangent of angle C. These are the reciprocals of the first three trigonometric ratios. So for the sides, we can take the relationship as, first one is AC upon AB. For the second one, that will be AC upon BC, and third one, it will be BC upon AB side. These were the trigonometric ratios that we have to study in these chapters. First, these are the sides with the relationship of angle C. Now, we will discuss about the sides with the relationship of angle A. Now, here, note it down carefully what will be the changes. I will take the diagram as similar, just like we have drawn before. Now for angle A, what will be the opposite side? For angle A, the opposite side will be BC. Now I will write it down here, opposite side of angle A. And what will be the adjacent side? It will be AB. Here I will write adjacent side of angle A, and the third side will be hypotenuse. Similarly, as we have studied earlier about the trigonometric ratios, the sine, cosine, tangent, and the rest three, the derivation or the formulas will be the same. For example, sine of angle A, it will be written as same as the previous one, which will be what? opposite side of angle A upon hypotenuse. Alright, for angle A, the opposite side, which we consider as the perpendicular side. That means it will be written as BC upon AC. For angle A, the opposite side, the perpendicular side will be BC. Okay, and the base side, the adjacent side will be AB. Now for cosine angle A, it will be written as adjacent side of angle A upon hypotenuse. Alright, then adjacent side is AB and hypotenuse is AC. Then cosine of angle A will be AB upon AC. Similarly, for tangent of angle A, tangent of angle A, it will be sine of angle A upon cosine of angle A. That will be what? BC upon AC upon AB upon AC. BC upon AC multiplied AC upon AB. Then AC and AC will be cancelled out and we will get BC upon AB. And this is the ratio of the sides for tangent angle A. Similarly, for the rest of the three trigonometric ratios, we will do the same trick, that these were the reciprocals of the next three. So here I hope you will get the concept of these trigonometric ratios, that for which angle we have to find the trigonometric ratios, the opposite side will be considered as a perpendicular side and the adjacent side will be considered as the base. For sine we will use perpendicular upon hypotenuse. For cosine we will use base upon hypotenuse, and for tangent we will use perpendicular upon base. So let me show you the shortcuts of these trigonometric ratios. For all the trigonometric ratios we will use the abbreviation. For sine we will write only sin sine. For cosine we will write cos. For tangent we will write tan. For cosecant we will write cosec. For secant we will write sec, and the last one for cotangent we will write cot. Right? Or in short, if we have to learn all these trigonometric ratios with the ratios of the side, for sine we will write this perpendicular upon hypotenuse. I am just giving you a brief introduction of what we have studied until now. Sine will be perpendicular upon hypotenuse, cos will be base upon hypotenuse, the tan will be perpendicular upon base, cosec will be the reciprocal of sine, right? Then first sine is perpendicular upon hypotenuse, then it will be hypotenuse upon perpendicular, reciprocal of sine. Sec will be the reciprocal of cosine, that will be cos. We will write this hypotenuse upon base, and for cot it is the reciprocal of tan. We will write it is as base upon perpendicular. So for your learning purpose you can write it down like this in a shortcut ways for a better learning. This was the basic about the trigonometric ratios. Next we will discuss about the values for these trigonometric ratios for specific angles. These angles are for 0 degree, 30 degree, 45 degree, 60 degree and 90 degrees. How will we get these values from the diagram? I will tell you about all this in our next class. That's all for today. Thank you so much.